Wait, you're that blonde traveler who's on a journey to all corners of Teyvat, right?
Who's asking? Do you need something from us?
You bet I do. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find you. I have a letter for you, you see. It's from another Outlander. He was a crafty fellow, let me tell you. Took advantage of a loophole in our mailing system by opting for guaranteed delivery, then filling in the most obscure mailing address I've ever seen.
Well, we are always on the road, so yeah, it's pretty tough to get mail to us unless we happen to go to the post office on a whim. So, what address did that person give you anyway?
He just wrote, next to a small, white-haired talking fairy.
What? So the address is Paimon?
Yeah, exactly, right? And if I'd failed to deliver the letter, I'd have been bound by regulation to compensate him. Really, he got me good. I count myself very lucky that I ran into you here. Of course, here it is.
Come on! Paimon wants to have a look too! Kaya, huh? So he's here in Sumeru. Now that Paimon thinks about it, Crafty does describe him pretty well. From what he wrote in the letter, it looks like he didn't think there was much chance of it reaching. Or maybe he's just being sneaky. Yeah, you're right. The letter says that he hangs out at Jafar Tavern. Kaya should be at Jafar Tavern right now. Let's go see him.
I'll have something I haven't tried yet, boss.
Sorry, sir. I'm afraid.
Oh? Well then, just the bill, please. That's just as well, I suppose.
Kaya, you're really here! Paimon half thought you were playing some sort of prank on us.
Hey, Paimon, traveler. Looks like the gods smile upon me after all. And come now, I wouldn't joke about wanting to see my good friends.
Wait a second. You must be here on official business, right? What do you think you're doing spending every afternoon drinking at the tavern? You itching for a lecture from Jean?
Not at all. The acting Grand Master positively terrifies me. Why would I ever do anything that might displease her? The truth is, I'm in Sumeru to learn about the alcohol industry here. So despite how it might look, I'm actually at Jafar Tavern for strictly business purposes. Sumeru's spices are famous the world over, and it's long been rumored that this fine establishment was where a certain very popular spiced cocktail was invented. That's why the knights sent me, their foremost expert in alcoholic beverages, to come and see if it is as good as the rumors say.
And how did that go?
So far, so good. I'm already in talks with...
Yeah, that does sound like a great business opportunity. Guess Don Winery and Master D-Luke are gonna make a tidy sum from this one too, huh?
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Whether this lucrative opportunity gets passed along to Don Winery or not depends on how nice I'm feeling.
Hey! Using your job to settle personal grievances isn't very
Oh? What makes you say that? Very sharp of you. I wouldn't say I'm familiar, though. I just came here on the sly once, when I was very young.
And?
Do I have to? When I said we could talk about the old times, digging up my past wasn't exactly what I had in mind. Well, all right, since you're so interested. Like I said, I was very young then. Dawn Winery had only just taken me in. I overheard my adoptive father talk about sending a team of merchants to Sumeru. I'm sure you'll agree that everyone's curious about their roots on some level. And my roots? They're in Conria, which is said to have been located deep underground, somewhere near Sumeru. And so I stowed myself away amidst the cargo, and silently joined the merchant delegation, but it wasn't long before the merchant delegation received news that I'd gone missing. Their leader, it was a short-lived adventure. Sorry I don't have a more thrilling story for you. Honestly, not much. The only reason I knew that Conria was near Sumeru is because I happened to read that in a book when I was young. My life had less and less to do with Conria as I grew up, and so I started caring less as well. I used to believe that I had inherited some sort of duty from my father, but then I began to wonder. Maybe my father left me in the peaceful land. A happy life sounds good to me, of course, even if it means being cut off from certain things. This is obviously all speculation. Simply put, I'm afraid that I'm not particularly in the know on this topic. These days, my surname, Alberich, is probably the only link to Conria that I have left.
One death afternoon, please, boss. Tell me, what do you know about the significance of that name, Alberich?
Dainsleif?
Ah, you've decided to join us. I was wondering how long you planned on listening in. I believe I've seen you before in Mondstadt. Dainsleif, if I'm not mistaken.
So you remember me. Then we are already acquainted, Kaya Alberich, descendant of the Abyss Order's founder.
Huh?
What?
I take it that you weren't aware of this until now, Kaya. Or you wouldn't have been so forthcoming with your surname.
Oh my. That's quite a lot of baggage for a surname, isn't it? Though I must say, it does confirm an old suspicion of mine. I suppose that was why my father left me in Mondstadt after all.
I'm surprised that you take me at my word without the faintest hint of skepticism.
Well, perhaps what you told me just happens to answer some questions I carry in my memories. And in any case, I recognize your eyes. You're a pure-blood Conrian, aren't you?
Very clever. Forgive me for being direct, but I sincerely hope this new knowledge doesn't change anything. If you've already let go of your ties to the past, then keep it that way.
Kaya, you're not involved with the Abyss Order in any way, are you?
Hey, hold on now. This conversation has taken a rather sudden turn for the deadly serious. And I'm afraid that as someone from Mondstadt, I'm not accustomed to this sort of atmosphere. So what if I know my ancestry? Do I strike you as the type who would be bound by that kind of thing? Relax. I'll be just as delighted to hunt down the Abyss Order tomorrow as I have always been. Either way, looks like we're out of time. I've got a spice merchant to meet in a minute, so I'll leave the three of you to carry on the conversation without me.
Well?
See you around. And Dainsleif, no need to listen in from the sidelines next time we meet. Let me buy you a drink.
You don't really trust him, do you, Dane? You're both from Conria, but you get on like oil and water.
The fact is, I still do not know him well. It would be meaningless for me to jump to conclusions. But can a person truly be unaffected by their ancestry? This remains to be seen. Well, I suspect that they call your brother their prince, precisely because there is a succession of sorts.
Oh, so if he was the founder, he'd be the king, right?
I mean to investigate the Loom of Fate. Do you remember that name?
Yeah, the Abyss Order's evil plan. We learned about that back in Mondstadt.
Not new. Not exactly. My memories suffer from erosion. But while I was recovering my health recently, I suddenly remembered something. Your brother. He mentioned the Loom of Fate back when we traveled together. Apparently so. I was also quite surprised when these memories tallied up. I recall that we were traveling to Sumeru when the matter was brought up.
So, you're going to the place that he mentioned back then?
Correct. At that time, they must have been introduced in one way or another to this concept. If I recall correctly, we were somewhere in Avidya Forest then.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! Maybe we'll discover some...
No. Now is not the time. No, it's just... I'm still waiting for my drink.
Seriously?
Welcome. Everyone should check out their theater.
Should I adjust the shipping schedule? What's going on? How can there be Kairagi here?
Wait. This place, it's familiar.
What about it? It looks pretty normal.
Yes. The forest has barely changed from how I remember it. Let's search the area and see what we...
Is this a field? It must belong to whoever owns that house over there. But it looks like it's been abandoned for a long time. You could be forgiven for thinking nothing was ever grown here. Or, wait, maybe nothing ever was grown here. It's an extinguished bonfire. Looks like it's been ages since it was last lit. And clearly they put it out carefully to prevent a forest fire, too.
Nothing else stands out in this area. All that's left...
Wait, we're just gonna go barging?
Unlikely. There are no signs of life in this area.
If you say so. there really isn't anyone home. Ugh, this place is so dusty. Paimon bets no one's lived here in years. Hey, look! It's a bull!
Can't you smell it? There's a heavy scent.
Oh, so it's a medicine bull? There's a box over here. Why don't we open it? And by we, Paimon means you. Paimon's just scared that whatever's inside might bite her fingertips off. Huh? This is a meat. It's broken, too. Was this a makeup box? That's kinda disappointing. This bed looks pretty ordinary. What sort of person would want to live here? Doesn't look like there's anything else worth their attention here. You sure we're in the right place, Dane?
My memories are quite foggy, but my subconscious. But we'll exhaust ourselves if we search aimlessly.
Noises?
It's not much.
Monsters? Wow, Dane's ears are sharp, just like his nose. He's in surprisingly good shape for a 500-year-old. Although for someone who's as full of surprises as Dane, it's hardly a big deal. Anyway, let's beat up these monsters! Ha! Duh! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ah! Crumble apart! Drop!
Things are about to get dicey.
I doubt that the appearance of those monsters was wholly random. There must be a ley line anomaly, perhaps. Okay. I'll go slightly further out to investigate any issue.
What? You're going alone?
Your suspicions are as banal as they are unwarranted. I merely think that this house should remain the focus of our investigation. Not to mention that if even forest rangers are capable of investigating ley lines, I will be...
Fair enough. Guess we'll just camp. Good thing there's a fireplace over there. Let's make a... Your cooking is as good as ever. Even if there was no other reason, the food alone would be enough for Paimon to stick with you. Changing the subject, Dane's taking forever. He said that there might be an issue with the nearby ley lines. How bad do you think it... We came together, but now it's back to just being the two of us again. So... Don't take this the wrong way or anything, but, do you ever get tired of Paimon being around? Okay, fine. Paimon should have known you weren't gonna say anything nice. So, next question. Don't know if it's okay to ask this, but Paimon's curious. What was it like traveling with your brother? The stars? Wow. Paimon understands. Being separated without even knowing the reason why, it's just terrible. But we'll find the truth together. Sure as Paimon's your guide. Just you wait, Heavenly Principles, and you too, Teyvat. You know what? We've talked too long about this sad stuff. Let's talk about something happy instead, 'cause... All right. It's getting dark, so why don't you rest? Paimon will take first watch. Don't worry, no monster's gonna come... Oh, come on! Don't say that! Paimon just... Nighty-night.
Hey, time to wake up. The sun has risen. What a deep sleeper. You do know that we need to... Tear stains. All right. Rest here a bit longer then. I'll head into the forest.
Halt! What do you think? This place is not whatever you think it is. Nor should you. Your travel companion. Your companion departed for the forest early this... What business is that of yours, do I make myself quite clear? Leave. Well, what are you waiting for? I've been observing. Still, I'm warning you, no funny business. Promise me that, and you can do as you please. Okay, fine. Whatever. Just move aside. You... Oh, go on then. Have it your way. I knew I wasn't going to be able to hide. But no overreacting to anything you see in here, okay? You understand me? Come on then. Mind your own. How could he be? He was too young for anything like that. So don't you lay a finger on him. Just find yourself a... Huh? You know Conria? Who are you, exactly? And how do you know I'm from Conria? Do you worship a god, traveler? Sounds like you've had an eventful life. All right, well, my name is Ida, and you are correct. I was once Conrian. I apologize for my earlier hostility, but you must understand, as far as I'm concerned, humans who do not worship the Seven are nigh extinct. And all who place faith in the gods are my enemies.
That may be. But the fact is that chances to talk to people like yourself have been few and far be. This wretched curse of immortality. Who knows how long I must continue to suffer like this? The curse. It was a little gift given to the people of Conria by those vile gods. We lost our home, our loved ones, everything. The agony of the cataclysm itself was already too much to bear, but then came the curse, robbing us any chance of release. All we can do is watch helplessly as our souls erode and our bodies decay. Because, although Conria began with a single bloodline, it was a home to others too. Any who forsook their gods and came to Conria were welcomed as our fellow citizens. When the cataclysm came, we pure-blood Conrians were declared the greater sinners. Upon us the gods placed the curse of immortality. But those whose ancestry belonged to the domains of other gods were punished with the curse of the wilderness as they fled, turning them into monsters. He is Calibert, my illegitimate son. How times have changed. I can say that out loud with no consequence now, but it was once a matter of unspeakable shame. I was a noble of Conria. I resented the life that my family had arranged for me. Then, one day, I met a beautiful woman amongst the people. Her roots were in Mondstadt, but that mattered not to me. It was love at first sight. Calibert faced great hardship from the very moment of his birth. After all that, he turned into a hilichurl right before my very eyes. I always owed him much, and now at least I can finally be close to him. She was. We were separated. I do not wish to dwell on it. It could be worse. I suffer the pain of loss because I once had everything I could wish for. And now that I have lost almost everything, the little that remains I see with new clarity. If nothing else, at least I still have Calibert. Yes, that reminds me. I only returned here to check on Calibert, but I do have other things I wish to do. Over here. I'm sure you're wondering why I brought Calibert. Well, it's because he needs one which will help him to recover his clarity of mind. I do not hope to break the curse. I am well aware of my powerlessness against the punishment of the gods. But it is said that this medicine is imbued with the power of Sumeru's god of wisdom and can awaken the mind from a state of deep stupor. It has been used in the past to treat cases of mania. I believe that it might just work. I read about it in a book. From the Royal Library of Conria. It was banned. I mean, since this medicine requires the power of the Seven to work. In my youth, I disliked the life of nobility and craved excitement. The gods have already punished us. What does one more sin matter now? Never mind. As long as you understand. As it happens, I am in dire need of some help to make... My hands don't have the dexterity they once did. Okay. To start with, take this ingredient. Also, do you have any, of Sumeru's regional specialties on hand? Oh, wonderful! This is the method for making... Is it done? In all honesty, I do not know. Well, the moment has finally arrived. No! We need to perform one final step to complete the medicine. I said before that this medicine relies on the power of the... Which means we must pay a visit to a statue of the Seven. Let's go. Look at this statue. How can I bow before this thing? God of wisdom! Look at me! I will utter no prayer, nor will I sing your praises. You and your kind destroyed my home, wrought unfathomable suffering on my compatriots, yet here I stand before you. You cannot mock me more than fate itself already has. God of wisdom, I seek not to disavow myself of the sinful blood that flows through my veins. I wish only to beseech you to have pity upon a young and unfortunate soul, my son. Calibert. He was turned into a monster before he had the chance to witness anything beautiful in this world. This is no fate for a child. If everything the gods have done was in order to have the pious people of Conria bow their heads, then I bow to you now. I have given up all I ever stood for. All I ask is for a tiny miracle. For Calibert to see this world once more. Please, God! I beg of you. I have made quite enough of a fool of myself for one day. Let's go. Calibert? We've prepared the Calibert, it's me. It's your father. Calibert. Calibert, please say something. I'm sorry I couldn't be at your side when you were born. And that I failed to reach you and Mama in time when you both were suffering. But I'm here now. Papa's been by your side all these years. I've never left you, not once. Are you still angry with me, Calibert? I know you're awake now. Do you not want to talk to me? I'm so sorry, Calibert. Forgive me. Please, say something, anything. Please. Please. Oh, gods above! What more do you want from me? You took everything from here, and I still bowed to you. I'd give you my very life if only you cared to take it. But you won't even let me die. I knew it. I should never have trusted anything that had to do with the gods. I was just deluding myself. The gods of this world have never stood with humanity, not even for a moment. Other reasons. What do you mean? Huh. You really think so? Give up? No. Even if I must stay here with him for 50 years, 100... what difference does it make? I do not lack for time. Let's go. We'll make another dose. The most crucial ingredient in this medicine is the unusual mushroom, which makes things complicated, but not impossible. I grow them in that field. The details don't matter, right? Curb your curiosity and just do as I instruct. If you truly wish to help me, that is how you can do it. There is a waterfall near the statue I prayed at. I need you to collect some water from there around 2 in the afternoon. I'll be here watching Calibert. Once you're back, good. Then... Ah, you're back. Calibert's condition is stable. By which I mean he still isn't responding. Anyway, give me the water. I need you to stand guard here for a while. Whatever you do, don't... Ah, good. I'll be back soon. The fertilizer won't take...
Quietly now. Gotcha. Game's up. Fun is over. Quietly now. Gotcha. Starfall!
What happened? Was it monsters? Oh, thank goodness you were here. I couldn't have taken them on all by myself. Oh, yes, I've got the fertilizer. The effects can take some time to kick in, so... Next, we pick the mushrooms and repeat the same steps as before to make another dose. Oh, sorry. I have been so very wary for many years. If only I could fall asleep here. I do indeed. That's why it was just a fleeting... We're here. Let's begin. Wait a moment. Hey, what was that? Calibert! Oh no, he must have Come on! That's not Calibert. Right. And Calibert's scarf was... My eyes must be going. How could I not recognize my own son? Yes. It doesn't seem interested in us. Yes. Did it go in here? What a ghastly place. Has it always existed? Huh. It looks like they're, worshipping. Sometimes, I've never seen anything like this in all my life. What in the world does this place conceal? Oh, the...
Is this a teleportation device? What energy is powering it? did I get on the ceiling? Did the room turn upside down, or gravity itself? Seems like I need to find a place to insert the rune.
Humans, fate has not granted you the right to enter this place. Do you insist on an audience? Very well. Then I grant you the trial of destiny.
Take it easy. Here comes the catch. Teamwork is dreamwork. Shade! Starball! Go!
Desolation!
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back! Time to go! That's gonna hurt in the morning!
Conquers all!
Drop!
Winter is nigh. Blood runs cold! Desolation!
Who was that? He was a perfect being. I'm in awe. He had the most wondrous aura, a perilous yet beautiful power. Oh, truly mesmerizing. And yet, you were able to defeat him. Oh, your strength is greater than I had imagined. Let's continue on. I find myself think we've made it to the end.
Oh, dear creature. Why do you bow down? For fear of the unknown? Or for a power that you covet? Oh, dear creature. Why do you bow down? For I am no god. I am but a sinner. You are like a flower, born in sin, yet pure, spotless. I know your fate well. You need no longer hold back your resentment, nor accept the countless lies. Go forth, become a transcendent one. Rise beyond the fate bestowed upon you. And I shall shed a tear at the end of time, as I gaze back upon your life.
What just happened? When I saw that thing, my heart was instantly at peace. I was overcome by a sense of awe or joy, perhaps. I feel good. In fact, I feel better than I did before I came in here. How peculiar. Oh, is that so? All right. As you wish. Calibert! Oh, thank goodness! He's still okay. I have a strange... For this to happen, right at... You say that I bowed before that thing, so perhaps it might be just as effective. I have to try. No matter what, you said it yourself. I have to exhaust all options.
Papa?
Calibert! Oh, my goodness, it worked! It's a miracle! Oh, Calibert, my dear son! You see? It worked! Calibert can speak again!
Where's Mama?
Mama is... Calibert, look at me. Do you know who I am?
Of course. Your Papa.
Yes! Salvation! Sweet salvation! Yes! This is what this feeling is. How do you feel, Calibert? Are you fully awake now?
Yes. It feels like I just woke up from a long, long sleep. I dreamed that I was hiding in a little room. I didn't dare go out the whole time, and I didn't want to either. My Papa? What's happened to me?
Don't panic, son. It's just... While you were sleeping, we went into a fairy tale world. There's no more Conria here. No more home. But, do you know what that means? No more red sky. No more end of the world. In this world, you have to be a little monster, but you get to stay with Papa forever.
Am I dead?
No, of course not. Look, Cory Bear, you still have Mama's scarf on your arm. That means she's watching. Oh, yes, really. You've only just woken up, and this must all be very confusing for you. Just rest here for now. Things will get better. Oh, and you have to promise me something. Never take off your mask. Understand? Whatever happens, you mustn't take it off.
Okay, Papa. I won't.
Not since that day have I been so glad as I am now. I can't believe this is really happening. I knew that placing my hope in the Seven was a waste of time. I even worshipped at one of their statues like a common fool. Never before have I humiliated myself like that. Once a murderer, always a murderer. I was naive to think that the gods who conspired against us would ever offer redemption. But the god we saw in that cave, now that was a truly mighty god. Nothing like one of the Seven. That wondrous power, it was truly enchanting. Surely that must have been the reason I bowed down. Now then, after one beseeches a god, and the god responds by answering their prayers, should they, do something to show their devotion? Piety is hardly my area of expertise. But surely I should honor the god that has honored my wishes. A sinner? Oh, don't be absurd. You don't know a single thing about him. How dare you utter such blasphemy? You and I have both witnessed his divine power. When has the Seven worked a miracle like this before? Never! He is a god, mightier than they, and yet you would call him a sinner. Oh, preposterous! No matter. Believe what you will. You cannot shake my faith. I am going to pay my respects with or without you.
Things are about to get dicey. Teamwork is dreamwork! Starball! Yeah! Yeah! Ha! I'm going in!
Impossible! What happened? The Hilly Churl worshippers have disappeared too? Was it all an illusion? That's true. Yes, it can't have been an illusion. I still feel that awesome and wonder. It was neither illusion nor coincidence, and so let's go, traveler. There is surely a reason for its disappearance, and I do believe that someday in the future, we shall see it again. Could he really have been a sinner and not a god? Calibert? Where has he gone? Oh, no. Maybe someone else came by and found him? No, it can't have been that. There's no sign of a break-in and no sign of anyone having... This does not bode well. What if he's spotted by a forest ranger or a... Wait a minute. This isn't how we left it. Oh, no. The mirror, it's broken! He must have taken his mask off and seen what he... If he'd just done as he was told! We have to find him. It's his scarf. Looks like we're going the right way. Come on. Calibert! Calibert! Where are you? Curses! Forest rangers.
Hey! Who are you? We haven't seen you around here before. What's your business here?
Have you seen a, Hilly Churl?
I asked you first.
I said, have you...
Hey, whoa! There are Hilly Churls everywhere. What's the...
Exactly. Matter of fact, we just took out a few of them back there.
You forest ranger scum! You spawn of the Seven are all the same. I'll have your heads if you so much as laid a finger on Calibert.
You're raving mad! You've got some gall coming here to our nation insulting the forest rangers!
Curse you all, forest rangers!
I don't get it. Why make such...
He'd only just regained his mind. So tell me, forest rangers.
Jeez, you're really not gonna let this go. Fine, you weirdo. If you must know, I was frightened at first, but it didn't seem to have any interest in me at all. It was just bumbling along.
Yes!
Wait, you're leaving? Not even a...
Take it easy.
Caribert! Caribert, stop! Whatever you saw, it was... I told you, we're in a fairy tale world. Caribert? How could this happen? Come, Caribert, we have to go home now. Papa's...
Papa...
Caribert,
Papa, I can't take it.
please, Caribert. It's my fault. I'm so sorry. If only I'd known.
It's all too much. Papa!
I see. Finally, it all makes sense. Ah, traveler. Wait, no. Why am I still calling you traveler? Oh, I have known your true identity for some time now. I suspected it was you from the beginning. I had to talk to you to be sure. Oh, of course you haven't. With your status, you can hardly be expected to know all of us. In any case, I've been using a fake name this entire time. My real name is Clotar. Clotar Alberich. You saw it too, didn't you? Unmistakable, the power inside Caribert and the power of the one you call a sinner. It was one and the same. I am positive now. It's... Oh, at long last, I have seen it with my... That is no business of yours. A sinner. Yes, salvation for a sinner can only come from a sinner. Caribert did not deserve his fate, but now it's wonderful. He will be able to weave his own destiny anew. Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the loom of fate. Sinister. Dangerous. Oh, I never imagined that you, of all people, would deny the abyss. How ridiculous. We once believed that you would bring new strength and hope to Conria. To us, you were the abyss. A wondrous mystery far beyond our imagination and comprehension. And the one who controls the abyss can control everything. We yearned for that future. We looked to you to take us there. But what did you bring us instead? Oh, Prince of Conria.
What did he just call me?
Traveler! Hey, Traveler! Traveler!
You're awake! Oh, thank goodness you're awake! Paimon was worried sick! Traveler? Traveler?
What happened while you were unconscious? I checked the ley lines nearby. It appears that the Abyss tampered. Information and memories flow within the ley lines. What did you witness? You mean Clotar Alberich? After founding the Abyss Order, his faith in the Abyss led him to do a great many things. But the curse of immortality continued to torment his body and mind. And in the end, neither his faith nor the Abyss he worshipped could save him. After 100 years, he lost his mind completely and was never seen again. Yet his dark legacy lived on. The defiled statue that we encountered previously was just one perverse product of his use of abyssal power during his life. You could say that. He wouldn't be the Abyss Order's prince otherwise.
Are you alright? You have a troubled look on your face.
So you saw his memories from centuries ago through your own eyes. It all but defies belief. Still, as I'd suspected, the notion of the Loom of Fate did indeed rear its head during that time. And it seems closely connected to Clotar Alberich's son, Calibert, and what happened to him. And yet your brother never breathed a word of this incident to me. I wonder, was that the moment that he decided to go down this path? Indeed. Clearly, this series of events sparked a long period of deep contemplation. This was where it all began. What is it?
The field? What is that?
You mean here? What?
You scared the Duke out of Paimon! Did you rebury them yet?
A male and female skeleton, buried together. Interestingly, the male skeleton appears to have been interred much later, and it's holding a silk scarf in its hand. But what does this mean? And how did you know that there were bodies buried here? What? Unless Clotar Alberich finally found a way to rid himself of the curse. This all raises far too many questions. I need time to think. And we should part ways.
Huh? You're just gonna leave?
It's better that we split up for now. I think that he might have seen you.
Who's he?
Yes. I have my suspicions as to his identity if the time is right.
But what do you mean that he saw the Traveler? How is that possible?
I fear that while these things would limit anyone else, they are no obstacle to him.
What? Why? What is he?
All right, let's leave it there.
There goes Dane. And just like that, it's back to being the two of us again. What is it? Huh?